Yo, Yamamo Aquaba Shronkoso, Eba POG Media, so Mr. Safi, and as well Bajumedi, so over subscribe na one like age medino, and the male bitsman so I shade medino. Now I'm out for and so and so I can kindly click on the notification bell so send a beer. You didn't need to better platform so I won't so one dear air core and the air bar. Ghana mpuntu nti eye Ghana eye yenkanko nti ene yaba ede amamo sene be ya obuhunu de eko ewo yam amanyosem yimra yensem ni mu am ya yenim se enche bia some few weeks yi na beto dwa se eye ya ye mampani abedi achire eye the first female eye vice president of the Republic of Ghana eye no ho edodo no kakra na eye yenim se nsensema abeba ho de eye bebre kwa na ena eye kwaku anan ya enu kwaku anan na oye former eye aid to eye Kennedy eye akompre kwa Japan nanso ene no anye de enye adwuma bio a wodi say no wodi ne dwuma de ma eye CTV a chese ene odi nsem bebre aba betu dwan chese hwe from the intel no chese enche bia eye maami ebeba eye Ghana na chese mama yin bibia chese oye de oba Ghana na oba Ghana nso a eye oma grant no eye ni week a year ne sane 3 weeks a year doctors for the man nso no obekọ na bibia nso aye de aye kama nti wama ye hint no se enche bia ye Prof Jane oba eye Ghana yenko ne konkoti.
Before we come into the announced matters, we are learning tonight the Vice President, Her Excellency, Professor Jane Nano Opoku Agyeman, will return to Ghana soon. But sometime last week, news by the wires, and I'm say me back to the days. In fact, we in Shamason into Mr. Me wait why. See we the near share ya son ya say ebefa me microphone okay, let's see sound in my but me sound in bana many we didn't come on come on good. Okay, so me sound the say my still okay. So but whether sound or not, folks, sometime last week news by the wires revealed that the Vice President Professor Jane Nano Opoku Agyeman, of course, was not well and had been flown outside the country. Well, as of now, the news by the same wires tells us she's fit and she would soon be in Ghana. But of course, doctors have given her a venison 3 weeks. And then we are also learning the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, has granted a 3 weeks leave, is it not? That's cool. But the most important thing that struck me when the news broke was the avalanche of some men of God who claim to have prophesied about this and that they're expecting it to happen. See, there is something we have to be blunt about it. Yes, indeed, we have the physical world and the spiritual world, respectively, and incontrovertible. Right? The yati na say, ye mami enche obeba eden abeka ye ho. Enche obeba abeka ye ho e Ghana ha. Na bibia ye kama. Inti 3 weeks no odeba beje na home. Yati ni na. But adebia e shake me kakra no say ebra news no to form no de yatetia ne say asofo ni binimu dede say ani o ade wo mo hye honkom na wo mo hye honkom na kire say den bem enya sa na asembe ni but I see ati adebia se anadwi say hwe ye wo sunsun wiase ene ye wo hunemu wiase ana mebo ne kre yeah ye wo sunsum wiase ye gitum ene wo hunemu wiase. Indeed, what is it? In all of the above, I've been looking forward. I've been looking for hearing any of these men of God in the body of Christ say, FM. We are also praying for our Vice President, Professor Jane Nano Poku Ajiman, for good health. The Etiane Womo, you can say, the prophecy said, oh, Yenny who ye, Mena Mete, Mena me who say, and a year day in a sub-7 previous, Assembly men Rebecca. And sometimes over the weekend, there was this news break, say, Mami Bia, but tonight, of course, Miss Sweetheart to be here program, we're live in Holland, and I'm saying the first time watching the show, and also to know that the television program is being broadcast from a radio, the radio event saying studios. Yes, of course. Yavim, salute you, right? Yavim is watching this show tonight from Amsterdam, or may I say Holland. It's the very first time Yavim is watching this show. So yeah, have the Vim. I am broadcasting live from Accra FM 100.5, and of course dozens of stations, including one more show, Amsterdam. So Yavim, have the Vim big one. Now, amount for a software can say no. Na yen kasi ya mompa ye mano nemum se beya. One more semo mukano, one beja tum se oh anio Vice President ono no shen na bim na fa hen na sen hen yesi na enwa den. Now, then again, so the question I also again asking myself, ASA, where are these two prophets who we've known for more than decades in this country? So who shemu sisi awo Ghana ha? Asofo no mu achemienu. Yepel. Asofo no mu achemienu. Ye wo asofo a wono mu ewo ma NDC for. Ene wo asofo a wo mo so wo ema hwanam NPP for. Absolutely incontrovertible. That is the fact. Nobody can challenge it. So there and there, I started asking, the two men of God at Maboom Mudin Pain our television, so not too long, about a month ago. One, where are the following men of God for the NDC? Prophet Nigel Gazi and Prophet Bedu Kobi. Where are they? Why is it that all of a sudden these men of God for the NDC have disappeared from the NDC's spiritual radar? Why? Mibisa mo said nasa asofo emi no mo hemfa. Because for the media grows on ready because what I do know is say sa asofo dede ekunye enyoma three fundamental enyoma enemetimi akan say. One, they stood on their altar and issued a word from the altar. A word was said from their altar in support of the National Democratic Congress. Two, they also made some prayers for the National Democratic Congress, especially John Dramani Mahama. And number three, by their words from their altar, they ensured that their members in the church and Ghanaians as a whole ebe support to NDC. Mumpe we na mopedi hine. Ghana for asena mekano, I am speaking to the National Democratic Congress in Penifo. Muntia semiye. Now, on this same show a month ago na meka chirmno, these names, two men of God, I called their names and I said, NDC4, when you're very careful about this. Specifically, I was calling on the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, to embrace these guys and embrace them heartedly, because they have shared their their hard-earned reputation, their altar, their words with the National Democratic Congress. And the Mekaya Besi say, Now we are beginning to see a certain fashion be a air course in the religious circles. John Dramani Mahama a circle no ho any asophobia ebeya. And that's why I mentioned those two men of God currently on the TV, Nigel Gezi and Prophet Bedukobi said, Mr. Mahama, respectfully, Sebeya, Asofia wo form do mo hihye dem wa mo yem paye nan. For san krofo yi mienu ya we fence o spiritual your friend is saying you can say abasakomu left right no mu no mo paye san said de hie dem no no mo ho ma ewiase de ehu ewe bi before ye hu ne say ye nya twom no say aben no a aya soche no e na obehu adofo nanso sa adofo no mo nya adofo papa. Many times I've said this to you, say uni my dear say akwe my mama was scenario bi. There is what I need to tell you, say only abo bi te say kraman sabin pray any need to fear or your pet. So only kramani pie na mo kwa koto ade na bita na kramani di wechi a onu wo kosa o, but at a point in bo say kramana sign or sign a ube twa wechi na kramana sign no won say wasan but nipa da se ni ne wonam a wasan woni trim anso no di wechi nti de America no nipa da se ni wasan o.
Yo, go so Jumedi no at my message so be subscribe, like Jumedi and share and my for friends and sanka be kindly click on the notification bell so send a be the news be out platform no so I won so wo no dear air call and the air but na yin so kwa na eja on near so free dear we yin so no de be 4 and 5 nene or can sempa some now can follow now so wutia Boon say some now can no crass them now or can of course you was so for be on my reputation at all a year and senior and I say I'm on the two on the line for the sake of a year the new and I said the National Democratic a year party no now my year the NDC am on your cool next when Osani uchim no chimwa ye twebi eja ene honkro ne ba yenko ne konko to antoa yenkonko jinche mu na eto aso no
yet no diwechi no wonam entimi asofo a epie the latter day saint asofo epie ba ya wono mo be ye prophecies dia ane ade edema bon dramani Mahama. I am scared but I can again say some offense are so way, regardless of whether you believe in their spirituality, you don't believe. For the very first every year campaign on their altar, every year campaign openly in the media space for the NDC. Please give it up for them. Yenini pantra ayumonyo kwansu sao. Infante focus ebisu no. Ayumonyo utrimu yen just say me who said a man can own Yanini Pantnasa, and it is very dangerous. Indeed, we are men can say we are hearing from some reliable intelligence source suggesting that some men of God who supported candidate John Dramani Mahama during the campaign have also been rewarded handsomely.
Accra FM.
And I'm just throwing a question tonight. Is this true or false? Can somebody confirm this to me, whether or not those two men in the ministry, currently you have seen them on the screens, have also been rewarded? Have they? Their Martin say, Asofobi omwa, Mika say, according to reliable source, ya mo bia bibi kramofan to monhwam ho binim ni ade that is including say some of the Asofobi krana prophesy against John Dramani Mahama have also been sorted out, and the NDC should speak now about some of these men of God. Is it true or a lie? But I don't know if the two guys like Beduko Binimone, your friend is saying, have been sorted. I don't know. Maybe one more kasani yensi better. But me yes, I have crusaded against these two men of God sometime in the years back, not now. Me mubu masumi nyendi pa bonesa. No, o papa muni ebeka, o boni muni ebeka. Ne dia mete krano areho. Chrese. With somebody like Ora Bedukobi, Chrese, I am told, this is what I whispered somewhere, say he's lost about 5 houses sold all of them to defray a certain debt. Adentia. Nature says we tunya ton dan be mako be num e de ekotu aka bia nature say bia na sebi misreka wo e bia na de odi kura na e bia na woni bi ora Niger gazing so em say emirika tuo bia ye didi na echi no wonya kwaye mu kro befa. The National Democratic Congress, please wake up. Okay? The last time me be say a question bin so we fidie so minim say journalists bi ni mo mama post me ade na I ask my own if me ba CTV ha e bisa say my own boss ayora Kwesi Chei Dakwa post ben me this is about the second time me bisa say post ben e na modi ama Kwesi Chei Dakwa but you can it's not because it's my own and but why not before Kwesi Chei Dakwa join CMG group of companies. Kwesi Chei Dakwa was a strong advocate in many circles, in many media houses, and he became one of the talking shop. He appeared on many channels and spoke and won a lot of people wholeheartedly for the National Democratic Congress. And I've been asking him, "What can Kwesi?" But make us say there are some self-style kind of saying entertainment phobia post but somebody like Kwesi Chei Dakwa you be say mutumi deny ne sa na me ba o mutumi poni na tra ye no mo de say je de mo yi to chintie no me boys yi de tie ba bi but at least enipa momo enim de Kwesi nim die or the border enye yana and I know say somebody like Julius Debra know Kwesi very well. I know say His Excellency John Dramani Mahama know Kwesi very well, but I see ntizo dogobi ni every day appointment be na Kwesi enye dia kwami kwado Kwesi nim ni ade o fuse na bugara nim ne kan ene dia njisi ya Kwesi se edin fuse nanam ne Mustafa nam ne sa enioma ngwa mude ya sofo no na mude yini bi nso a glaringly we know they were being supportive. In the same spirit, the diaspora group of the National Democratic Congress have left back to their base without any reward. NDC munhwe bibiye one way in London and other parts of the world ebeboa the National Democratic Congress and amanoni for no womu di sika ba enem ne ade womu back reward bi enim. But me I still stay with say the National Democratic Congress, whether you like it or not, you may need some of these men of God to guide you in your spiritual direction to rule this nation called Ghana. Mupeo hwemuntumi ntumu nsono nkofa nsono foforo nsono obi nsono embehye mu me kana kora na kire mo enti asofo na mudi sika bi akomo mo no a sabri o madi a magya mo nkasa your own out there like the Beduko bis and the Nigerians no munhwe biye. A day is coming out they will speak. Me say a day is coming these guys they will speak. Me dey make egu ho na mako someone be adwuma fine mo fa nye adwuma mo asemo somebody like Kwesi Chei Kwesi sabi Kwesi woni BBD o. Yeah, I think so. He has his own, I mean, he has a lot, some companies and whatnot and some outside deals been identity Kwesi feels so okay, but me say yo and you may be a modia mama many pebi wa bonteno okay. Yes we are fatal God. Still, Ghana speak.
Yo, Jumadie no empomponso nyina ni aha na de Jumadie no besi e de am mesra say unsubscribe ya subscribe like Jumadie share ne ma for friends so ensanka be kindly click on the notification bell so send be ID any news be at platform so awon so wahunu de airco ene de air ba Ghana be ye Ghana be de Ghana e be fan into my efra so yenso your contribution I de be brem say nsama e koso no onso benya bi etie na wahunu de airco ene de air ba POG Media we are not biased. POG Media we always bring you the hot and the fresh politics news and so then Mr. Jibre na oni enye adwuma na hwe makramo